And honestly, I could say, it was the very beginning of what we now call cover dances or challenges. Hi everyone, this is Beyond K-Pop. You know that nervous feeling when you're about to try something totally new? That shaky, uncertain moment? Wouldn't it be nice if someone could clear the way for us first? But life doesn't always work that way. It often takes real courage to go somewhere no one's ever been before. K-pop is no different. As of 2025, K-pop stars aren't just shining in Korea, they're making waves all over the world. Take BTS and Blackpink for example. Not only as groups, but even as individuals, they're dominating the global stage. And before them, there was a girl group that first dared to dream global. They were called Wonder Girls. This time, we'll talk about Wonder Girls, who dared to challenge the seemingly untouchable US market at the peak of their career in South Korea.
안녕하세요, newsㅅWonder.
Believe it or not, Wonder Girls were actually the very first girl group from JYP Entertainment. Thanks to that title, they already had quite a bit of recognition even before their official debut. So let's take a look at the original lineup. The group started as a 4-member team, with Sunye as the leader, joined by Hyunhae, Sohee, and Sunmi. And yes, that Hyunhae, the one who later became famous in For a Minute. She actually debuted first as a member of Wonder Girls. The 4 members trained hard to prepare for their debut. Then, right before their official launch, Ye-yoon was selected through a public audition.
정말 열심히 할 자신 있습니다. 꼭 뽑아주십시오. 안녕하세요. 저는 박예은입니다. 마음을 움직이는 가수가 되는 게 저의 꿈입니다. 네, 아직 그냥 실감이 안 나요. 그냥 진짜 뽑아주셔서 그냥 아직도 지금 실감이 안 나거든요.
And that's how Wonder Girls became a 5-member group. Just a heads up, for a top-tier idol group, Wonder Girls actually went through quite a few member changes. To help you keep track later, I'll show you a quick breakdown now. So don't worry if things start to get a little confusing later on. And we have to talk about the group name too. Believe it or not, their original name wasn't even Wonder Girls. Originally, the team name was Ladies City. Wonder Girls was just the title of a documentary series about them that aired on MTV before their official debut.
Introducing.
And here's another fun fact. Members were actually going to use stage names instead of real names. They were supposed to have names as Sunny, Silver, Mint, IC, and Barry. But thankfully, the main producer of MTV stepped in. He suggested, why not just keep the name Wonder Girls as group name? And also said, their real names are pretty. Why bother with stage names? Thanks to that, the group officially debuted as Wonder Girls, using their real names. So glad someone spoke up. So that's how the group name Wonder Girls was decided. Here's one more fun little coincidence. If you rearrange the letters in Wonder Girls, you can actually spell World Singer. Now, did they plan that from the beginning? Probably not. Let's just call it a happy accident. But JYP always had his eyes on the US market. Even before Wonder Girls officially debuted, he had already started talking to the members about going to America someday.
소망은 우리가 세계 최고가 됐으면 좋겠어. 한국 최고 말고 아시아 최고 말고 세계 최고. 너희들은 한국을 시작해서 일본, 중국을 찍고 미국까지 입성할 수 있도록 꿈을 크게.
As for JYP's big ambitions for overseas success, we'll dive deeper into that in another video later.
안녕하세요, newsㅅWonder.
Now back to Wonder Girls. With full support from JYP, they successfully made their debut on February 10, 2007. Their first single album was called The Wonder Begins, and the debut track was a song Irony. Unlike the cute lyrics and easy dance moves that would later define their image, Wonder Girls actually debuted with a hip-hop dance track. Irony featured sharp choreography and bold lyrics about dumping a cheating boyfriend without any regrets. Their follow-up track after that was It's Not Love. So their debut album, The Wonder Begins, charted at 25th on Melon and 36 on Genie Music. It wasn't a massive hit, but for a rookie group, it was a solid start. They began to get their name out there little by little. But the real one that truly shocked everyone came with their next album. In September of that same year, Wonder Girls released their first full-length album, The Wonder Years, after original member Hyunhae had to leave due to health issues. New member Yubin joined the group, and that's when Wonder Girls introduced a whole new concept, retro. The idea for Tell Me actually started over a casual meal. JYP was having dinner with someone from the company, and they started chatting about 80s pop music. That's when the thought suddenly came to him. What if we tried something with an 80s vibe? And that's how the concept was born. For the sample, they chose Two of Hearts by Stacey Q, a song that was catchy, full of 80s energy, and perfect for a dance track. Indeed, the official music release even explicitly noted, sampled from Two of Hearts in its title. Perhaps that's why the music and choreography featured simple and easy moves inspired by the 80s. One day, JYP had been watching old Wonder Woman clips. He suddenly got inspired by her moves, filmed himself dancing based on that idea, and quickly sent the video to the team, still in pajamas straight out of bed, from the US. That video? It went viral among fans. And guess what? It was literally the night before they were about to shoot their second music video. Sunmi later said, "He sent us a choreography video from the US, and we were all like, what the heck? We were so shocked." Funnily enough, Tell Me was actually a song the members didn't even like at first. They were totally shocked by the melody, outfits, hair, and makeup. So they didn't want to do it at all. Even one staff member reportedly told Sunmi, "I'm sorry," while giving her the infamous pineapple hairstyle. Yubin later shared, "We wanted to look pretty while singing, but we had to wear green eyeshadow and get perms. Of course, we weren't happy about it."
를 많이 해주셨지. 신경 많이 써주셨지. 비주얼로는 솔직히 이거 볼래?
같잖아. 야 이거야말로 이쁘지.
이게 뭐가 있어? 단체로 푸들 머리를 단체로 푸들 머리잖아.
빈티지 폼.
Even within the company, a lot of people were against releasing Tell Me. But JYP kept pushing for it. He was really set on making it happen. Perhaps because of this situation, the girls are watching JYP's old music videos in Tell Me music video and making fun of how cheesy it is, then only to find themselves turning into that exact retro vibe. It's like they became the very thing they were teasing.
어떡해. 야, 진짜 촌스럽다 저거. 제목도 촌스러워.
But then, during the early days of Tell Me promotions, Wonder Girls were involved in a pretty serious car accident. Thankfully, none of the members were badly hurt, but they still had to stay in the hospital for about a week. It seemed like another big success might be out of reach again. But then, something unexpected happened. Just as Tell Me was gaining traction, the UCC trend exploded online. People started posting dance covers, funny videos, and fan edits. That wave of content sent Tell Me skyrocketing in popularity and turned it into a full-blown national craze.
가요계의 원더걸스가 부른 텔미의 인기가 뜨겁습니다. 남녀노소를 가리지 않고 열풍이 불고 있는데 마치 월드컵 당시 꼭지점 댄스 열풍을 떠올리게 합니다. 남상석 기자입니다.
So why did Tell Me go more viral than other songs at the time? Well, there were two big reasons. First, the choreography. That swaying intro dance, and of course, the pointy finger choreography. Also had Sohee's iconic Almana moment too. All of those were simple and fun to copy. And second, the hook. These days, most K-pop songs have some catchy phrases built in. But back then, that wasn't common at all. In fact, Tell Me was one of the first songs in Korea to really introduce the idea of a hook song. So when you mix super easy dance moves with a catchy melody, you get something that everyone wants to join in on. That's why Tell Me became a huge part of the UCC wave. And honestly, I could say, it was the very beginning of what we now call cover dances or challenges. Back then, one of the reasons the K-pop industry was struggling was because of illegal music downloads online. However, in the case of Tell Me, the internet ironically played a positive role by helping to spread the popularity of both the song and the group. It surely became the defining song of the year in Korean pop music. With that, Wonder Girls wrapped up their 3-month-long promotional period for the Wonder Years album.